Yesterday, we told you about a very ill 5-year-old St. George girl named Kysee Terry. After multiple doctor visits, Kysee was airlifted to Primary Children's Hospital, where it was discovered she had type 1 diabetes. In our story, we said Kysee has a rare form of type 1 diabetes, when in fact there is only one form of type 1 diabetes. And we should have said that Kysee had a rare complication with type 1 diabetes. Now, because we strive to be accurate about everything we report, we want to first apologize for that. And second, we want to use this as an opportunity to educate ourselves, educate the community about diabetes, and tell you why having just a normal checkup can go a long way. So we have asked Michael Summers, the Executive Director of the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation here in Salt Lake City, and Dr. Michael Swinyard, the pediatric endocrinologist, to join us and talk about it. First, thank you on this Friday evening, taking some time to talk about a very important subject. Diabetes. The common person says, oh, you can't have sugar. What exactly is it, and what is it really doing to your body?
Diabetes is a disease where insulin either isn't produced in proper amounts or it's not working properly. Insulin allows our body to use fuel in our food. The body's preferred fuel is glucose,
right?
Blood sugar, blood glucose. And so people with type 1 diabetes lack insulin, and because of that, they have high glucoses that the body can't use. So the symptoms relate to the high glucoses in the blood and the inability to use glucose as a fuel.
Now, jumping over to just so people understand, there are a lot of people who don't have it or maybe don't know someone in their family, which is really surprising anymore. But this is a big and a growing problem, isn't it, Michael?
Yeah, over 30,000 people are diagnosed in the U.S. Yearly with type 1 diabetes.
And here in Utah, we have our own numbers as well, right? We have a lot of kids that are getting it.
Yeah, and adults as well. It's not just a juvenile diabetes anymore. It's type 1 diabetes.
Okay, so type 1, is it a matter of not getting diagnosed and it getting too far, or is it a type of lifestyle? What exactly is the issue here, and how can someone find out, hey, maybe I have an issue, and address it sooner?
Well, what used to be an unusual problem in preschoolers is now becoming more common in children before age 5. The symptoms can be subtle. Children can come in with more serious symptoms when they're very young, or they're teenagers, because the symptoms relate to thirst and urination, a remarkable change in thirst and urination to the point where they seek water and they urinate more. They also have weight loss in the face of an increased appetite, so it's an unusual weight loss in the face of increased calories.
Now, is this something that is fairly easy to diagnose if we mentioned in a normal checkup, or say, hey, I'm going to just go take my kid in, or as an adult go in and get checked?
It's a diagnosis with major life-changing implications. So to diagnose, physicians want the best information they can before labeling a person or diagnosing a person. There are meters which are available which can screen a person for the possibility of diabetes, which are used at health fairs and also they're available in doctors' offices, but those are for screening purposes. More definitive tests help diagnose it definitively.
And as people listen to this, there's a lot going on here. So, Michael, where do people go to maybe get some information, basic information, and get some directions on what they can do?
Well, our website's a great website, gadrf.org, all things type 1 diabetes. There's a lot of different information on that, but simple screenings like a blood test and a urine test can help catch some of these symptoms that often are masked like flu symptoms.
Okay, thank you both for coming in, and this hopefully will help people get a little more information, and they have a place to go to refer to it and see your doctor if you think you have an issue. I thank you both very much.